Yes, sir, man. You already know what time it is. This is the D.S.A. podcast. I'm your boy Shaw. As always, I got my favorite country cousin L Boogie with me.
Yes, Lord. What's happening, country people?
Together, we all Dirt South affiliates. This is our podcast. We
You
back for
already
a
know.
whole nother episode,
Yup.
another weekend to talk about some bullshit.
You already know. That's what we do best.
Hey, before we get going, man, let me get big shout out to everybody on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Threads, for rocking with the page, man. And before we go any further, let's get into the sponsor of the D.S.A. podcast. Hey, you looking for a premium shoe cleaner to get your kicks right for this summer? Look no further. I give you Dr. Grizzy Premium Shoe Cleaner. In this box, 1 4-ounce premium sneaker cleaning solution is going to take away all the dirty kick problems you got. Trust me on that. And not only is it a shoe cleaner, there's a shoe cleaning service.
Yeah.
So you can literally, if you don't want to do it,
Holla at Dr. Grizz.
holler at Dr. Grizzly.
He'll do it.
Go to Instagram, check out Dr. Grizzly on all social media platforms. Get at him if you don't want to do it, but if you want to save yourself some money, he came up with the solution. Dr. Grizzly Premium Shoe Cleaner, proud sponsor of the D.S.A. podcast. Boom.
Yeah.
Now that we got it out the way,
Yup.
let's get into the episode, my guy. First of all, man, how's your weekend?
Weekend was lovely. Peaceful.
I like finally though, right? You know what I'm saying? Finally.
Yeah.
You feel?
Yeah.
Past couple weekend been kind of goddamn
Crazy.
real talk.
Crazy. Graduations left and right.
You did.
Yeah.
Kids out of school.
Kids out of school. Summertime. Summer vacation.
The world going through changes.
World going through changes. People going through changes. We going through changes. Changes is going through changes.
Shit just changing hand over just changing. Shit changed, but nonetheless, life is still moving, and it's a lot of interesting things going on. And one thing I decided we like, let's talk about it on the podcast because it's in. I feel like it's something that we into. It come from the hip hop world.
Oh, where we going?
And it's the biggest case of the year so far. We talking about none other than the Sean Combs.
The Diddler.
The Sean Combs Rico trial, right? I call it Sean Combs Rico trial, but really it's sex trafficking and racketeering. That's what the trial. That's what he charged with.
It's the Diddler.
He definitely been diddling. He diddled a little too goddamn much. Say that. You diddled a little too goddamn much.
A little too much.
To say that fast. But nah, he dipped and diddled a little.
The Diddler been diddling.
But yeah,
diddly.
If you don't know, and I don't know who don't know what the case has been involved with, right?
Yeah, let them know. Talk to them.
All right, so basically, like, all right, I got some unpopular opinions. I'm just gonna go on and say it. Some of my opinions might not be agreed with by the masses, but it's a lot of shit I'm gonna say during this little podcast today that you ain't gonna agree with. But that don't mean I'm a bad person, and it don't mean I agree with everything.
True.
That the accused.
Just speaking on what's going on.
I'm speaking from the outside looking in. You know what I'm saying?
Roll with it.
So Diddy gets accused of sex trafficking, racketeering, and if you don't know what racketeering is taking funds from a legitimately illegal business or corporation or whatever you own, and using those funds to fund basically a criminal organization. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's racketeering. Sex trafficking, that pretty much explains itself. If you don't know what sex trafficking is, put sex on the road, sex trafficking. Yeah. You dig what I'm saying? You can't ship motherfuckers over state borderlines for just sex purposes when transactions are being made. That's not That shit ain't cool. But these are allegations that Diddy is facing, coming off of a big blow up with his, is it ex girlfriend? Was it that? Yeah, ex girlfriend, Cassie Ventura. Some who may remember she had. I only remember one song. You remember that song? Yeah,
Is that it?
that I don't know the name of it. Do you? I don't know the name. I know the song. Don't know the name. But anyway,
something like that.
steaming off of a big blow up between him and her, things have come out about Diddy, and let's be clear. This is not the first time we've ever heard things about Diddy. Like, you can never meet Diddy in your life, right?
No.
But you've heard something about Diddy, whether you watch stuff on YouTube or podcast, or you watch conspiracy theory videos, you've heard something about Diddy. You feel me? But what it seemed like kicked things off and kicked it to another level was when that video clip came out of him like really kicking and dragging the girl by her hair through the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what things seemed to start steamrolling, and raids started happening, and they went into all the houses. And then fast forward to where we are now. But that is not where I think things started. Now, like I said, what I'm going to say is, I am not agreeing with what he did, some of the shit he did, right, to that girl.
Right.
Not agreeing with none of that shit. But I just think it's kind of funny that he got to go through all this shit, right, after parting ways with a certain company that distributes a certain alcoholic beverage that he was suing. You know what I'm saying? I just think that's weird.
No.
All of that comes
Right off.
all right. Coincidence, maybe. You feel me? And I ain't saying that these things are linked.
Right off.
I'm just saying, I just think that is kind of, what's the word I'm looking for, Cole?
Right after.
Fuck it, I'm gonna say kind of weird.
Hey.
It's kind of weird.
Hey.
Like, but we are what we are with this,
Hey.
the case. Now, and this what I'm, some of the stuff I'm about to read out, right? It come from I want to say MSNBC website. So I can't remember the dude's name, but hey, I gave you company credit. Yeah, see, it is what it is. You feel
It is what it is.
But
It's out there.
Combs' empire has come crashing down amid a wave of sexual abuse and misconduct allegations over the last 2 years. And basically, the case is going on, right?
Yeah.
I can't remember what day we on as of the recording of this podcast. We might be on like day 8, 9, 10, or I don't know. It's somewhere up there. But the start of that case, was that not the most, what's the word I'm looking to talk? Oh, let's go on and use the word sticky. if that ain't the most sticky ass shit I've ever heard in my life.
Sticky, bro.
Oh yeah, sticky. Like icky. Sticky, icky. It's Saturday. No, it's Sunday. But anyway.
Oh, man.
If that ain't the most explosive shit I ever seen, literally and figuratively explosive, you'll figure out in a minute. But during the first week of that trial, bro, I was like, man, this nigga on trial for sex trafficking and racketeering, and I don't think these niggas done told us this nigga is a freak.
That's it.
You feel me?
That's
I like,
it.
I ain't heard a bitch ass thing about it.
He
Nobody
just
being
like some
trafficked.
freak ass shit.
Okay, and now here go the part that I said people ain't gonna agree with me with,
The
bro.
Diddler.
The part people ain't gonna agree with me with is Cassie got up and she did her part in the trial, right? She took the stand and the stuff that she described, it was like, okay. Now the parts about him beating on her, nah, that shit ain't right. That nigga, he wrong for that shit. But treating another human being like that though, you feel me? Now, when they got into the whole freaky shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, how come ain't nobody saying shit about her though? Cause like you just did freaky. You like
Two-way street, ain't it?
like his defense even pulled up like text messages of her
Engaging it.
text messaging him saying I could sure use a freak off today, and he messaging back, set it up, let's get it going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and then what she described that they were doing is just a whole nother level of just freak shit. They peeing on the bitch and everything. Now, you hear that, and the only thing that comes to my mind is Riley Freeman. I see piss coming, I move. You see piss coming, you stay. What the fuck you stand move? Talking about I didn't like it. Bitch, you could have moved. You did not have to stand and sit there and get pissed on. That's your fault. I'm sorry. People gonna be like, oh, she's a victim. Nah, bitch could have moved. They were pissing. Get out the way. Matter of fact, I don't even want more. I'm a normal human being. I don't want a nigga pissing around me. What is you doing, bro? Like, but you took it to the face for some fucking reason. I don't know, but
Why would you want somebody to piss on you?
man, but I'm like saying, why ain't nobody saying she's a nymphomaniac? I forgot what the term of that shit is for men. It's a different term for men.
That
They
was
usually,
the same thing.
huh?
Nympho. I thought it was the same thing.
Hey, I did too. And
But
then
it's
when I
not.
went to reading, nymphomaniac is maniac is the part we ain't. You supposed to say nympho something, but the maniac part is the shit niggas added on the end to make it sound even more ridiculous. But to be a nymph, they use that term more. It's supposed to be used more for females.
Nympholati.
But I'm like, she just as freaky as he is though.
Yeah.
Cause testimonies times in the
Shit,
testimony,
if not more freaky.
I think she is, bro. It was times in the testimony where she said her boyfriend, who is now her husband, FaceTimed her while she was
Taking back shots.
in a freak off with Diddy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, hold on now.
Give it to me, baby.
And she got her there and she said, I didn't want it. I just didn't want
So
to
why
do.
did you keep going? Why did you never say
Come
stop?
on, bro. You know why? Cause she, I don't know how credible this is, but I'll be watching the clips of former Diddy bodyguard Gene Deal, and he claimed that Cassie was making her salary from Diddy was $250,000 a year.
Damn.
You did what I'm saying? So he was just paying her to be his girlfriend or just to live. You know what I'm saying? But you kept going back though.
Yeah.
I get it. The man beat on you. He terrorized you. I get that part. I can't understand what that was because I ain't never been around I ain't never been involved or been my parents ain't no domestic shit ever been in my way. You feel me?
Can I play devil's advocate this time instead of you?
Go for it.
Was some of it provoked
What you mean?
for him and I'm not saying that it's okay, but some of the beating, was it provoked?
It could have been. What you mean though? Like how you provoke? Like
what did you do?
I come
Like,
walk
did
through
you-
and slap you in the face.
Yeah, like did you
Okay.
cause some of it?
Well, if you slap somebody, then
You gotta
you gonna
expect
slapped
to
back.
get slapped back.
Now that's just common law. That's just
Yeah.
common sense right there.
Exactly.
Some people might not have common sense.
Just
But-
like in the what was it, the Chris Brown Rihanna situation?
Yeah,
She put her hands on him.
They were used to fighting.
Hey, there you go.
But the thing is, with Diddy though, dog, I 100% believe that the
He
dude,
probably just
he got to control.
got a control issue.
I mean, you rich,
Yeah.
powerful, probably got a lot of dirt on people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But there's a lot of dirt on him.
Now, the only other funny thing that I thought was hilarious was this nigga is in a one-man RICO case.
Yeah, how is that possible?
This nigga got a one-man RICO case.
Like, how did that happen?
Look, I don't know law.
How you explain that?
I ain't never been a part of no crazy shit like that, but I'm like, from watching a lot of like law cases and you see how big cases come up. Some of these RICO cases, niggas get off by just simply shutting the fuck up.
That's it.
So what it did just go in there and be like, oh, I'm on RICO. Hey, fuck, I know they ain't expecting me to tell on me. Just shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like it like this. They gotta prove that you sex trafficking and racketeering.
Yeah.
Now, so far they done proved you a freak,
And
but that ain't against the law.
you love baseball.
And that ain't against the law. And it should be, because you don't need all that goddamn you just don't need it. I've seen a damn thing baseball stay in our goddamn cabin for about goddamn 2-3 years. And that be, you don't need all that fucking baseball.
You buy one bottle of baseball, that's gonna last you about 7 years.
They might have to make that against the law. No man should have that much fucking baseball. You don't give a fuck what you into. But yeah, they ain't really. I mean, then you got some people that'll say yes, they have showed sex trafficking because some of the prostitutes were flown in. And, okay, all right.
Yeah.
But is he trafficking or is he?
So do you think some of
you did what I'm saying?
Do you think some of the so-called callings was real?
The who?
The phone calls he so-called made to his son, and you need to get rid of
the pizza boxes
and.
I mean, yeah. Cause what the fuck you worried about a pizza box for, nigga? You in jail. Fuck. So I mean,
so what is
shit
what
like
is that? What is that code for?
I don't know. I think it could be anything. No. It could be, man, I got some videotapes you need to burn. I got some shit you need to get rid of. Which I truly believe he got. Well, if they ain't got them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm curious as to why, like, if they got tapes of him, or if they got tapes of freak offs, like, why they ain't calling people to the stand, like, oh, we got you on tape going to citizen, like, look, you need to testify. And then, like, the government will, they be like, this ain't your local PD, this the FBI. Mm-hmm. So this is your local government. Yep. So they'll go up to a motherfucker and be like, hey, look, you need to testify again, did it, or we gonna goddamn release the footage we got. They'll do some shit like that. You feel me? So, but why they ain't calling nobody else? So I'm like, I don't know, I'm kind of questioning, like, do they have tapes? Or maybe they got tapes and they like, well, this ain't sex trafficking, this just a big ass orgy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing we can really do.
That ain't against the law.
Because it ain't against the law.
So I'm more like, well, at that point, I don't know, bro. I just think I just think it weird that did it, because for years we've heard stories about it. You know, people put videos about Diddler sexuality up for years. I ain't never questioning him. I'm not questioning his sexuality, or I'm not questioning the stuff some of these people say, because I don't know none of these people, and all of this shit could be true, or none of it could be true at all. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
But I'm not gonna question it because shit, you claim you done hung out with him. I ain't never hung out, but if a motherfucker can be like, oh yeah, I've been with that nigga like all the time. I was his bodyguard. Yeah. Some of that shit I might not, but some of that shit, that nigga know, cause you know what I'm saying? Like, it hit jar to be attached to that nigga 24/7. Whenever we move, this nigga move. You know what I'm saying? So I think he's a sex trafficker? I don't think so.
I don't know, man.
Is he racketeering? I don't know, cause the music industry is weird.
Yeah.
Like these niggas he could have been supplying criminal organizations since the '90s, since he was been started getting rich. We don't know.
You just
I
don't
don't.
know.
You don't know who hit Connect. I don't know. I'm
You
not gonna
don't.
talk into that. But all this shit, is it wrong to be a freak? Man,
No.
hell no, man. But the
Everybody-
fucked up
I mean,
part is, it's a lot more of them freaks out there. And them niggas ain't saying
They
nothing
ain't
to help
saying
they
shit.
boy or shit. They was at the
Cause
part.
they don't want the
They
truth
was
to
at the
come
part
out.
freaking
Yeah.
out like
They
that
don't,
nigga.
man, they don't want
Oh,
their
they
business
like,
to
oh
come out.
Lord,
Cause now they saying Will Smith tied into it.
freak.
Of course, you know they already was saying him.
Everybody know what go on at them parties though, bro. Come on, bro. These niggas filthy rich, dog. Like, what you think a party look like to them? And when they can just cut loose knowing that everybody here done sign NDAs. You know what I'm saying? Everybody here just as rich as I am, so they worried about that. You know, all of them got the same fucking issue going out of here. You know what I'm saying? If something leaked. But we all gonna make sure ain't nothing leaked. Cause don't nobody talk about shit that go on at them parties. This the first time
But why
you start
do you
really hearing
have?
shit.
Why do you? I
What?
don't get it, bro. You want to have a freak off with a bunch of men?
Well, they had one moment though.
But
Yeah.
you sat there and watched.
But I think he into that rich billionaire bullshit. Cause I read a story of a young lady who went to Dubai, right?
Yeah.
And you know it's a bunch of them billionaire Dubai motherfuckers. And she said that she went with her friend and they met a guy. He was from over there, he was super rich or whatever. And he asked her, you know, would you like to go out and da da da.
Mm-hmm.
And the girl that she went to visit was with her, and she told her, "Look, girl, they gonna want to get with. He want to get with you for the night. He gonna ask you how much it cost. Just give him a high price. He rich. He can pay for it. Come to find out, he paid. It was a really really high number.
Yeah.
And he paid it no problem. But then he told her, "Look, if I pay you this what it got to be. It was him." About 4 other more guys. It's just all about dominating
Running through
the woman. You know what I'm saying?
Running
Diddy
through
probably into that shit. You feel me?
just running through it.
Yeah, but he like
Just
to,
wanna be
he
ran
like to be
through.
a part of it too though, cause I think
Yeah.
he like men too. You feel me? Cause that why would you go buy a nigga? This nigga went and bought a nigga,
I
man.
don't
Like
get
what?
that.
He could have went and bought some more pussy. Then I'd been like, alright. You feel me?
So
But
you think he? Do you
you
think
buying men, bro?
you think he did something to JB?
I don't know.
Meat.
I don't know. I
Usher.
don't know. I don't know. I mean, all them niggas could have been in a freak off with Diddy at one point. You never know.
Rose?
Bro. All of them could have been in a freak off. I ain't gonna say they ill, but I'm just saying at this point, watching that case, you get to see
Yeah.
in a way how graphic shit got
Yeah.
behind closed doors. And for years, you've heard stories of these parties.
That's
And
crazy.
now your mind is telling you, oh my God, I bet it was going down in that bitch after the
Bro,
goal.
that's wild though, bro.
You
Like,
feel me? But you think about your favorite celebrity though. They there. You see pictures of the party when they party and actually party. You see all these
and
celebrities.
it's always the response of, well, I left early, so I don't know what went.
I'm so tired of that response.
Yeah.
Nigga be like, oh, nigga told me before 12. Man, shut the fuck up, bro. You ain't leave. All y'all didn't leave. If all y'all didn't leave early, it wouldn't have been nobody at the freak off.
It'll be that.
Somebody had to be at the freak off.
Thank
bro.
you.
Yeah, all y'all left at the same time. That'd been the
Yeah.
biggest traffic jam ever getting out that party.
The biggest.
I don't believe that.
Hey.
I don't believe that.
Let them tell it.
Some of them I might believe. It depends on who telling it.
Let them tell it.
You feel me? And the only reason I like some older cats, I hear them tell it, but I'm like, yeah, because you were part of the early 80s freak offs. You feel me?
Late 70s, early
Yeah,
80s.
you were part of the cocaine mischief and shit, all that bullshit.
I bet them freak offs was.
Ooh, cocaine
Boy.
food freak off, boy.
Boy,
Hey,
my lord.
hey, now, can you imagine a celebrity cocaine feud freak off. That shit would be fucking crazy. Cause from what you hear about Diddy, now with Diddy with the freak off, well, only thing we've been hearing in court is the freak offs between him and Cassie. We ain't heard none about him
And no other man.
and other women.
Or other women.
It's always her.
Yeah.
She was always there for what we hear in the trial. So I'm trying to figure out, like, okay, so where is this whole him drugging people and like when did that shit get into the fold? Because like I said, you only just letting us know your boy a super freak.
That's it.
And he like to take that. You feel me?
Take that.
Can't nobody stop him and can't nobody hold him down. He got to keep on moving. Because it's all about the Benjamins, baby.
The Diddler.
All about the Benjamins.
It's all about the
You
Benjamins.
feel me? Like, they ain't really showed us that he was doing all of this criminal shit. But you did. But so that would make me think somebody might be just really trying to embarrass this guy. Put your conspiracy theory hat on, cuz, and tell me you can't just sit back and be like, you know what?
So what if it's time?
It looked like somebody trying to teach him a lesson.
What if it's time?
For what?
Your time. Because everybody who get certain status, certain...
No, see, I think he pissed somebody off.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
And
you,
they're like,
you
I
did
got
something.
you. I
You
got
pissed somebody off, so now it's your time.
Yeah.
Now it's your time.
Because, like, this nigga
we got to hit you where it
nigga
hurt.
went from sitting on top of the world now to just
to the bottom of the barrel.
real fast. Like, let's be real, though, people. None of us have, we have not been checking for any Diddy music.
I know I have.
When was the last time you checked for some Diddy music?
I've never checked for no
I can
Diddy
tell you the
music.
last Diddy song I can tell you the last two Diddy songs that I was like, okay, I might still listen to those if it come on, or if I feel like listening to it. One was that shit with him and Keisha Cole. And it's not so much him, it's her. That last night, she be singing her ass off on
Yeah,
this.
she was singing her ass off.
Like, Keisha Cole got that. That's the type of song like where she can just project her voice. Go dope. That and that song that nigga got with Swiss Beats. A nigga finna get loose. What? A nigga finna get loose.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. That's the last two.
Where you from?
Yeah. That shit down there, that's my shit. Man, if I want to wake up in a good mood, I'm finna get loose.
Yeah.
Not knowing that nigga was probably getting loose. Like, well, he was loosening somebody or something. But anyway, but then the last two records of Diddy that I'm like, okay, I listen to those, but ain't nobody really been checking for that nigga on the music side. You dig?
No.
Now on the business side, he had a lot going on.
Had a whole lot.
But I do remember right before all this trial and all this shit, all before he had turned himself in, I remember he sold off a lot of stocks of a lot of shit, and he sold them off for a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
You did what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I think he made somebody mad, and he knew. I ain't gonna say I think. I say let's say this is a theory. This is a theory, and he knew they gonna come for me, and I got only way I can survive is if I'm able to pay my lawyers, because the court, like they in court just talking about bullshit, and I know these lawyer fees ain't cheap. You know what I'm saying? But you know, a lot of these guys sometimes they end up winning their case.
Yeah.
But they ain't, after they pay their lawyer, they have nothing because that trial drug out and
So long.
it milked his bank account. So I think he was like, yeah, I gotta get
Probably
these.
looking at $10,000 a day.
I gotta get these hundreds and hundreds of $1 million up because they finna try to take me out, and they are, because like I said, they still ain't told us nothing about racketeering or like what is he doing, like what other than hurting this girl, what is he doing? You feel me? So I'm just like, what if he made somebody mad, bro?
Yeah, bro. Like I said, you probably paying something like $10,000 a day.
Nah, I'm going.
Think so?
I'm going to jail because I ain't gonna be able to do it.
$10,000 a day.
I ain't gonna be able to do it. I'm going to jail. And then they say, yeah, our fee is 10.
Yeah.
All right, call
And that trial
call
lasts.
Morgan to Morgan.
And that trial lasts. That trial lasts for 3 months.
Tell her call 1-800 truck rate for me because I need Amy Rhythm right.
Cause she'll get you right.
I can't do the 10,000 a day. I can't do the 10,000. 1-800 truck rate for you. Somebody call Jay Sanders.
Shit. I was calling JG Wentworth, goddamn. Like 7 cash 9, bitch. I need some money.
Nigga said JG Wentworth. I don't even think they do criminal law. I think they just do cash advance. That's it. Y'all ain't going to jail.
I said, need
Going
some
to
money.
jail.
I got a paper lawyer. Oh, shit.
10,000 a
Oh,
day. Got me fucked
bro,
up.
we is in jail.
Got
Because
me
I don't
fucked-
have that.
Well, you got me fucked up. You got me fucked up.
God.
10,000 a day.
Bro.
Wow. Man, I remember he was selling off a lot of company, bro. Like, he was selling off a lot of stock, shares of
was.
stocks and shit. And I think it kind of be like, oh, was he preparing for this? Did he know
He probably did.
what's
Hey,
going on?
It's time for you to get hit, my guy. And you ain't gonna like it.
He ain't gonna like it.
You're gonna get hit this way.
Man, that man, dog,
You're
this
gonna have
shit
to go
says,
in.
what is that shit? Where it is?
You're gonna have to go in and you may serve this amount of time and we're gonna have to take this, and this.
Dog, this shit said Cone faces 5 criminal counts. 1 count of racketeering conspiracy, which carries a maximum sentence of life in prison.
Damn.
2 counts of sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, which carries a maximum sentence of life in prison, and a mandatory minimum sentence of 15 years in prison, and 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution, which carries a maximum sentence of 10 years in prison, bro.
Excuse me. Yeah.
You feel me, bro?
Jail. Locked up. Prison.
Nah, he got the 10,000 a day lawyer.
It ain't gonna matter. You need a $25,000 a day lawyer.
Yeah, but you need.
I
Man,
did Johnny
you
Cochran
need
back
that-
up.
Yeah, you
Rest
gonna have
in
to get
peace.
Johnny, Robert Shapiro, Matt Locke.
Who the hell is
Robert Shapiro, that was one of the OJ lawyers. You need Kim
So I wonder
Kardashian.
if he related to State Shapiro. The state guy.
I don't know. You need him. You need Matt Locke, Perry Mason. All them niggas to come help your ass out. Cause them niggas going to jail, bro.
Oh,
The
man.
nigga who got Young Thug called him.
Yeah.
The nigga who
So this man ended up going to prison for life. What are the effects? Like what is it? Who is it affecting?
his family definitely.
Is it?
Oh yeah, he is the sole provider of that family. He's the money. He's the lifeline for their entire family. I mean, he's a billionaire. Well, I don't know if he's a billionaire. I think he is close to it. But he's the sole provider for their family. So it affects them.
But
it affects whatever
I would have
company
to go
he
back
owns.
I would have to go back and check. But if I'm not mistaken, he has a trust.
Well, that's cool. I bet that bit low.
But I think Mom Dukes is over.
Oh shit, they might call her in for the
Well,
freak.
no, because if I'm not mistaken, it's irrevocable.
But ain't he got ain't one of his biological son? Ain't he of adult age now?
Yeah.
So they could have it to
Like
where
the girls just graduated high school.
Yeah, so he could have
the
it to where
twins.
they gain control
Probably.
after a certain age. You did what I'm saying?
Probably.
And we don't know. Let's not we don't know. In the time that all of this started and before he had to turn himself in, he could have had all the proper paperwork done to change those trusts and to make sure that they sold. He's don't know. He fighting for his life, so he probably could have went ahead and had everything converted.
Yeah.
they could be paying the $10,000 a day. You know, you did what I'm saying because he done transferred whatever assets out of his account into them. Like once it's signed over to somebody else, they can't go take that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, you know, irrevocable trust, you can't touch it no way. Well,
Yeah,
they can't touch it no way. So
he could have done that, but
depending on how they got it set up.
that's who it affects the people that work for him too.
Yeah.
Like you out of a job, nigga.
I just think it's crazy how all this,
You know who it don't affect?
all this stuff hit the fan at one time.
It don't
the way
affect
it did.
Cassie.
At all.
Diddy gave her 20 million. And then that hotel that leaked the footage, she just settled with them for 10 million. She walked away with a cool 30 ball. Ooh, Lord.
It's gonna be forever.
And she probably
known.
gonna write a book.
It's gonna be forever known as a freak.
That's what I'm saying. She left Diddy. Okay, the nigga she left Diddy for, right? That was Diddy's ex-trainer. Her trainer. So you already knew her, right? But you said Diddy did all that. You would think, I don't know how this shit work, but you would think somebody who went through what she went through, right? It would be somewhat sexually traumatized.
Yeah.
But she left Diddy, married that nigga, had a baby, and now she about to have another baby. Bitch, you a freak.
Yeah.
She's a freak.
Yeah.
Bang, 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 bang. She's a freak.
Yeah.
You know, she like
Definitely
that shit.
a freak, natural freak.
She like that. But, I mean,
Hey,
the
like
beating part, she probably didn't like the beating part, so I imagine that. But the freak part.
But what if she
And
did?
I kind of think Diddy was just, he rocked with her because he met somebody that matched his freak. When you meet somebody who match your sexual freakiness, man,
Sky's the limit.
you ain't gonna let that one go. Because it's hard to find somebody
Sky's
that
the
match
limit.
what you like sexually, dog.
Yeah, it's true.
You feel me?
It is true.
And then he a big old freak. So to be with him, you got to be a old nasty motherfucker. You feel me? You got to be old nasty motherfucker.
Shit don't make sense.
Dog, the shit that came out and tried, you know what the funny shit that was to me? This nigga said, one prostitute said, after he ejaculated, Diddy wanted them to rub it on his nipples. And I was like, the fuck? Yeah, it's in the court documents and of the trial. That was part of their freak out, bro. Diddy is
Nasty nigga.
yeah, he did. So he had to have somebody that matched that, bro. Now a lot of women will try to match that just because he got money, but I think she matched it because she into that type of shit too, bro. You feel me? This is a freak. Now it ain't getting allowed to be that freak. Although that nigga that gay, I'm just gonna say that's gay. I'm sorry, y'all. I know that ain't politically correct. And we might just get canceled. So if you don't hear from us no more because of that last statement, but yeah, that gay. But yeah. That's the world Diddy into. Now all of these stories you heard about him make sense though. Right? Like every last story makes sense now.
Yeah.
I do not doubt none of them shits no more. The Meek Mill shit. You feel me? Oh, and not to mention, did you? I saw Just Hilarious on the Breakfast Club point out the video that was on Diddy's one of his social media pages, right?
What that?
It's like from a holiday or 4th of July or some shit, that morning or some shit. Mm-hmm. And it's a video of Diddy. He in the bed, he got the cover of him, and he was like, happy, whatever, 4th of July, whatever the holiday was. And in the background, right, like not like far background. This is just like, this is somewhere around where he at. He laying in bed. You hear a man just yelling, bro, like yelling, and kind of did it for a minute, just pause him, and he go on back to just saying, yeah, but you hear this man yelling, sound like for dear life, bro. I swear, I wish I could pull that shit up.
Oh my God.
I promise y'all, I was just like, yeah.
But these folks, it wild out here in the world.
But you know what also it makes you think it real too though, dog? all that Illuminati shit we be sitting here cracking jokes
sure
about.
It is, bro. There's a secret society.
It
There's
makes
definitely
it.
a secret society.
It makes it make all that more sense. I wish I could.
I mean, if you think about it, look at your all these organizations that you got. You got all these organizations, so of course you're gonna have a secret society organization. You got the Masons, the Freemasons, and all this other stuff. So,
and I still don't understand none of that shit.
yeah.
Do you?
No, I do not.
Understand. I don't understand none.
I do not.
Damn, I wish I would have saved that video. Though. It was of the Breakfast Club.
And then my thing is, you can't even. Like my thing is, you people become it, but then what information do you get to persuade you to become it? Because they ain't supposed to be sharing information.
Facts. They just gotta get new members.
So like, how the hell you just want me to join something that I don't know nothing about?
And they don't never want to tell you shit.
They don't want to tell you nothing, bro.
They don't never want to tell
So
you
like,
shit.
what I want to do it for? If you ain't like, what am I doing this for? What am I in it for?
What I gotta get? What am I gonna gain?
Yeah.
They don't want to tell you.
What am I gonna lose?
Facts. What I gotta give?
Yeah.
More so.
What I got to give?
That's the more
What I
important
got to
question.
sacrifice? Do I have to sacrifice?
Oh yeah, it's a sacrifice involved. It's a sacrifice. Always
What
a sacrifice.
kind of a sacrifice?
I don't know, bro.
Like, so, it's like I see a lot of people around, black people at that, with these signs, wearing these emblems and
So this what I want to know before we wrap it up about this Diddy shit, right? And this is a question I want to ask you. I meant to ask you earlier. Does this tarnish his recording career like how they tried to tarnish R. Kelly's recording career? Because you still do hear R. Kelly on the radio. Not as much.
Well, I think
Not as much,
I
but
think
you still do
it's
hear
gonna
it every
be-
now and then.
I don't know. I think it's gonna be determined like the outcome of this trial.
Okay, gotcha.
I think the outcome of this trial is gonna determine will he still have a legacy or not.
But see, and that's why that's why I add, bro, because it tarnished R. Kelly's recording career before his trial even started. You did what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like before his trial even started, they were already tarnishing his recording career.
Because
There was already people saying, "Stop playing his music, stop listening to." You know what I'm saying?
because I think because R. Kelly is
Or
more.
is it just a different type of situation?
It's a different type of situation because one, you talking about a powerful singer who can actually sing a song with a message and make your ass move.
Man, Diddy told a nigga get loose. A nigga finna get loose.
Okay, let's go.
Nigga said, nigga finna get loose.
Let's go hit by hit.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that. Nah,
Okay, then that's what I'm saying.
R. Kelly.
Like R.
Not
Kelly
R.
get on that microphone and it's
Now, if you would said
guaranteed.
Jermaine Dupri, I'd have did it.
Well, then it's still different.
I'm saying though,
Because
if
you
we
talking
were
about
like
you talking
comparing
about
music,
you talking
though,
about
if we comparing music, hit music,
Yeah,
I'd be
but
like,
you talking
Diddy,
about
but nah, I'll do Jermaine
you talking
Dupri
about a
and R. Kelly.
legit producer
That's what I'm
songwriter
saying though.
against a
The same
legit
thing.
no, because he more of a singer
Yeah, but he wrote R. Kelly is
producer
a songwriter.
singer songwriter producer
Yeah.
in that order.
But
So
I
it's
wouldn't have did that
different,
with
like,
Diddy and R. Kelly though, cause
You would do it would be more so Usher and R. Kelly, Usher, Michael Jackson going hit for hit because now you're talking about two artists that actually sing. Jermaine Dupri don't sing shit,
But I'm saying,
but he can write a song
Diddy
like a
don't-
motherfucker.
I'm not gonna do Diddy. 'cause
I
he
would
don't
do
none of that
Jermaine
shit.
Dupri and Diddy hit for hit.
No, I wouldn't do that.
No, I'm just saying because of
Jermaine
the
Dupri crushed it.
well, no, I'm just saying because of the caliber
I
of
got you
people
what
that
you're
they
saying.
are,
I got what
like
you're saying.
on a producer standpoint.
Executive.
Yeah,
all that type
executive
of shit. Gotcha.
producer side, then yeah, you can do a Jermaine Dupri and Diddy. You can't do a Diddy and R. Kelly.
No, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't have did. No. I'm just saying, far as R. Kelly's his recording career got tarnished before he went on
And I
trial.
think it's because
And they're
of,
still not tarnishing like with this Diddy thing.
Yeah.
They're not taking any Diddy stuff out of circulation because I mean, come on, it ain't been.
well, and then
Diddy
too,
ain't
look
been in
at
circulation in a minute.
look
But they
at-
ain't
look
taking
at
nothing he
the-
got out though.
Okay, but then look at the
But they yanked R.
connections.
Kelly immediately.
Look at the connections of Diddy as compared to the connections of R. Kelly.
True. That is true.
There's levels to
He
it.
made a lot of people a lot of money.
There's levels to it.
He did.
There was
It's a lot of radio execs.
there was a lot of doors that Diddy could go in that R. Kelly couldn't go in.
Facts. That's fact.
So
I ain't gonna argue that. That's fact.
that part.
That's fact.
I mean,
A lot of radio people got paid when Bad Boy was on top.
Diddy and Jimmy Iovine like this. And we already know who Jimmy Iovine is. If you don't know who Jimmy Iovine is, look him up.
Yeah, he close with Jimmy. He close with all of them. The one did it really close with it, Clyde Davis.
Clyde Davis. That's what I meant. I take
Jimmy
it back.
Iovine, Dr. Dre.
I take it back. Yeah, Dr. Dre. I meant Clive Davis.
Clyde
is what I meant.
Davis. Yeah, Clyde. Yeah.
But
Think he learned all this shit from them niggas?
probably did. Like I
that's
said,
a whole nother
there's
book.
certain rooms that he can go in that R. Kelly can't go in. So
Yeah, that's crazy.
we're gonna keep some of your stuff under wraps
That's crazy.
because again, it's just your time. You got to take your hit. It's your turn to take your hit.
But is he gonna survive the hit though, bro? That's
I don't know, bro.
You're looking at life in jail, bro. Even if he get from what we just read, even if he get the less amount of everything they talking, it's still 10 years.
And I feel like something gonna happen to where it's probably you gonna have to do these 10 years somewhere halfway house type shit.
That's crazy, bro. But I get, but yeah, that's what I was saying. Does his music career tarnish like how they did R. Kelly? Does it, or do you think it won't affect what Diddy has done in his music?
That's why I said I think in this
he's
case,
done a lot, just like R. Kelly did a lot.
But see, I feel like in this
they
situation,
tried to erase that nigga, bro.
I think in this situation it's gonna be after the verdict.
After.
I feel like it's gonna be
Why?
after. Then, okay, if it come out the way, okay, he did all this shit, yeah, it's gonna tarnish his legacy.
Think so?
Yeah.
So you ain't gonna hit them nigga bumping?
I don't think
all
so,
about
bro.
Benjamin.
I
More
don't
money,
think
more
so.
problem.
I don't think so,
You
bro.
don't think so, bro? That's a lot of.
Bro, you gotta
And
think
I
for-
only say that because his music career is directly linked with so many other legendary artists.
That is true.
So it's like you can't take him out of those songs, though. And some of those songs are like legendary.
I can't take you out that song, but I can take that song out my rotation.
But then it's like you're punishing that artist
And that is not my fault.
because like
That I have no control over that.
that's crazy.
That's a choice y'all made. Y'all made the choice to work together.
But that was
And
in
let's not
1990 something.
I don't
bro.
give a damn. Let's not be stupid. We all got sense. I know damn well you know about some shit that was going on with that man and what that man had going on.
Facts.
We ain't gonna sit here and play crazy and act like we just ain't all in this same
Everybody-
circle.
hey, they
We
just
may not
like,
be
"Oh,
close
I
to
ain't
each
know a
other in this
goddamn-
circle, but
I
we
ain't know a
with
goddamn thing going on.
bullshit.
Yeah, I feel you.
Same, just like how with the situation with R. Kelly. Y'all knew what that man was doing.
Yeah.
Man had a whole wife living in the house. You ain't finna sit and tell me you don't know what's going on in that house.
That is crazy.
Why aren't you in jail?
That is crazy. Yeah.
So you ain't finna sit here and tell me y'all didn't know what that man had going on. You may not have known the whole thing and the whole specifics of it, but you knew something was going on. You could tell something was going on. You going to the parties.
Shit, that money, bro. Money
Exactly.
Make niggas shit fuck up.
Yeah.
They fucked up, though.
Just like they said, money talk. Money also keep it quiet.
Yeah. So you think after the court it'll tarnish?
Yeah.
You'll see more P Diddy related songs being pulled out of rotation. You think that's what? I don't think it will,
Yeah.
bro. I think it's gonna keep. I think because of the artist itself that he's attached to is so legendary, and it's a lot of them. And some of the songs he's attached to are so legendary that I don't think they'll just. I don't think they will, bro. Out of respect for whoever that artist is.
I think if anything, his residuals will stop.
Yeah, that I definitely.
residuals
I
from
definitely
it will
think
stop.
that. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
And the
100%.
other artists that whoever he worked with, they still.
Yeah, I hope
Yeah.
that's what happened, but I don't think it'll fade. Cause R. Kelly, you still hear it on the radio, bro.
Oh, that's true.
It just ain't as much as you like.
Like you used to.
Even R. Kelly old classic songs, right? His classic hits, right?
Yeah.
Even those were still in high rotation in
absolutely.
in certain like 104.1. A
And
lot
don't
of
let
his,
it don't let it be no party event going on
yeah,
or something.
and like a lot of his songs were in high rotation to this day.
Yeah.
Like you said, like especially if you at a reception or a family reunion, like somebody gonna play "Step in the Name of Love" or something like that. You feel me? Like, but you don't hear it as much on the radio as you did.
Right.
It slowly gets filtered, and it might come on at like a weird time, like 3-4 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't see them doing that with Diddy because he got so many. And plus, hip hop is the new old school now. Our
Yeah.
hip hop is the new old school now.
That is true.
You get what I'm saying?
Yep. That's
But
right.
just like if somebody said, we gonna what's a big R&B joint that Diddy did that was big? Who did he do a big R&B joint with? I know he worked with a bunch, but
Did
anyway,
they do one with Total?
no, that was big.
That would be it. That did
That would be that we told. I'm talking about it would did featured, but you get what I'm saying though. Like you link him with whatever song. Like okay, perfect example. To this day, you still hear that song come on 104.1. The single he released after Big died, "Missing You."
Oh yeah.
You like till this day. That song came out in 1997. You did what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like till this day, they still play that dum 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 dum. They still play that on the radio. Like some shit you like, you can't take that out of rotation, bro. Like everybody remember that song. You remember the visuals
Yeah.
to the music video.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't.
Whole
Songs
damn video.
like Call Me Big Papa. Cause you know that Diddy talking the shit in the parts of the song.
Yeah.
You know, you can't take that out of rotation. You can't do that. You can do it with the music videos, cause that shit is extinct now.
Yeah.
But you can't do that with the music. So I don't think they will, bro. But we gonna see what go on with that nigga, man. I would say hold your head, but you've been holding niggas' heads for a long time, doing other shit that don't nobody want to touch you no more.
And on that note,
But yeah, that was our podcast episode about the trial of the Diddler.
the Diddler.
Sound like a Batman villain.
Mm-hmm.
The Diddler.
The Diddler. It's a hip hop villain.
It make I understand why his record label called Bad Boy.
The Diddler.
Bad Boy.
Mm-hmm.
All that shit makes sense now. Take that. Can't nobody stop me. Can't nobody hold me down. Oh no. I got to keep on moving. It all makes sense, don't it?
Man.
Think about the song. Last night, couldn't even get an answer. Tried to call, but pride wouldn't let me down. He was trying to get that freak off. Come on over here. That's what he was saying. Come on over to the freak
Somebody
off.
come get this man.
Come on over to the freak off. That's what he was telling them, bro. Come on over to the freak off. Calling you for the freak off, anime. That's how he probably talked to Cass. He probably called it anime. Eat the cake, anime. He'll eat the cake, anime ass nigga too.
Man, come on with the
He'll eat the cake, anime ass nigga too.
Anyway.
He over there eating cake. He getting diddled. The diddler got diddled. He got diddled. Freak ass nigga. You need some therapy.
Bro, come on with the damn. I ain't fooling with it, dude.
That nigga needs some therapy, bro. But hey, man. Hey, that was a fun episode, bro.
Man, tripping.
Got a lot of things going. Got out about the case. I just wanted to talk about it. It's part of hip hop, bro.
Man, tripping, man.
It's part of hip hop history, bro.
Done messed up hip hop history. That wasn't a album.
Nah, man. That man done Hip hop history is hip hopping. But hey,
Messed up hip hop history.
yes, yeah, he had. But hey, this is another great episode of D.S.A. podcast, man. I'm glad y'all tuned in. We finna get ready to close it out, but before we do, we gotta get these social medias out there, shout outs and everything we got going on.
Got to.
Hey, you can reach us at the D.S.A. podcast on Instagram, Facebook, what else? TikTok. We have a TikTok?
No, right now it's just mine right now, but it's coming.
Threads. You can hit us on Threads,
Yep,
Instagram,
Threads.
Facebook.
Yep.
Hit me up at Showsboy82. Bro, give me the rundown.
Man, you already know, man. You can find me at your country cousin, L Boogie 82. You can find me on TikTok at your country cousin 10. June 14th. June 14th, man. Hosting trail ride. Oh yeah, hosting trail ride. June 14th is going down. We got live performances. Father Day weekend. 5 miles of nature and countryside. All you can carry. Coolers, $25. We accept. They accept.
So I can bring my own cooler.
Yeah.
I can bring all I want in my cooler.
Yeah.
Bruh, we finna have a good time.
Also accepting food vendors for the Hyundai. That's $100. Merch and other vendors, $50. We're gonna have a line dance competition, a dangerous challenge, whatever that may be.
Yo, cool.
Best stud, or what they say?
What?
Wait a minute. Best stud or gilded mare. I guess they got to do with horses. That got something to do with the horses. Not them studs.
Bro, you can't be talking
The
to people
best
like
dressed
that,
cowgirl and cowboy.
You can't talk to
What?
people like that, bro. You can't call them that.
Who?
You can't talk to them like that.
No, that's what it say.
Studs.
They talking about the horses, man.
Yeah, I bet. Hey.
It's a damn trail. You see this man? See, he just want to take it left.
Hey, you know
We
what?
talking about horses when I say
Hey,
studs.
real
I
quick,
ain't talking about no damn
you know why people,
human beings.
You know why people call them studs?
What?
Because it's still titties under there. You can have that joke.
This nigga is on one today. He is on one today.
I just heard that joke the other day. You can have
Over $2,500 in cash prizes, man. We got DJ Smooth on the crowd control. Like I said, yours
DJ
truly
Smooth.
is hosting. Got my dog
Hey, man,
King
let 'em know
Elway in
who
the
gonna be
building. Man, it's gonna be a good little
that
shindig.
sounds
going
like
on,
it's
man.
gonna be an amazing time. Where is
Oh, yeah.
this? Where is this? Give them the rundown. Give them the location. They got a location.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give you the whole rundown. So, let me go ahead and pull this over here to the side so I can see what's going on. I had to pull it up. Hold on, y'all. Y'all just bear with me.
You on some old nigga shit.
Yeah. Cause they had it. Here it is. 257 Lindsay Road, Barnesville, Georgia.
Yeah.
All right. That's where we're gonna be at. So
What time does that kick off? Is there a time?
10 a.m.
Wow. So
It's
they
gonna be an all-day
get in
event.
early then.
Yeah, we're gonna be out there all
So
day
you can
too.
really come on out there, get in early.
Leave and come back if you want to.
Leave, take the kid, drop the kids off somewhere.
Yeah.
And then come back and have an adult time, fun time, just as adults. Because kids can come early too, can
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Bring the
But the
kid
thing
early.
is that what I like about it,
Bring the kid early to take them to come back.
this is actually an event for disabled Vietnam veterans.
All right.
That's
what I'm talking
benefiting
about.
and
Something going on with a cause.
Yeah, like they
That's dope.
raising funds for that.
So yeah, you know what that mean, all y'all people out there. This is the one time I'm gonna say it. Yes, come on out with your fans.
Got that boy Big Gang in the building.
Bring your fans on out. I'm pretty sure you're gonna hear that song a plethora of times while you're out there.
Yeah.
So trail ride.
Trail ride.
Come on down,
Field
man.
party.
June
Father's
14th.
Day weekend, Saturday, June 14th.
That's gonna be a good time, man.
Go on and get your tickets. Contact my dog, Marcus White, man.
Mark's White.
Marcus White.
Y'all
Make
don't-
sure y'all Blue Bundles.
I was just finna say if y'all don't
Yeah,
know.
if y'all don't know who Marcus White is, you know who Blue Bundles is. Contact my dog, man. Y'all go ahead and get them tickets.
That's gonna be a
Get
good
your
time.
cooler set up.
Family, come on out there, man. Like I said, man, if you smart, come out there early. Bring
Adults,
the kids.
adults $25. Kids age 7 to 17, $15.
Look.
Prices are set to increase.
They're gonna have
So
food trucks
go
out
on
there.
and get your tickets.
They're gonna have vendors out there.
Oh yeah.
My look. If you look, you ain't always gotta go up the road to have a good time.
You don't. Like I said,
There are
DJ,
things going
we got
on.
DJ Smooth on the crowd control, on the
Man,
ones and
look,
twos.
man, look.
Live performance, live
Bring the
dancing,
kid.
competition, field games, boot
Look at
race.
that. Bring the kids
Bro, we got a
early
boot
that
race.
day.
A
Bring the
boot
kids
race.
early. The kids have a good time. Wear them out. Take them to grandma and them high.
A sack race,
And y'all come back that night with your trunk.
bingo,
cooler
cornhole, 50-50 raffles,
And you
kid
can do all
zone.
that. You can do all that.
Like, come on, man.
Drop the kids out with the grandparent. Come back there eating with your cooler food, and y'all have a grown time.
Registration closing at 2 p.m. Rolling out at 4 p.m. No dirt bikes.
Nah, I'm
And
sure.
no racing quads. So don't be coming out there with no banshees and all of that. We ain't doing all
Nah,
that.
you don't
Now we
need
keeping it nice and peaceful. We'll have a good time. And
You know, like if I get out there, I'm coming for the food.
yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be on the mic the whole
Events
time,
like
but I'm
that
definitely gonna get
always
something.
have great food.
I'm definitely gonna get something to eat.
Events like that always have great food. Though.
That's facts.
So y'all make sure y'all go check that out, man.
Y'all definitely tap in with that, man. Like I said, Father's Day weekend,
Is there
June 14th.
is there a Instagram site or a social media site linked to it?
No, I'm
that
not
they
sure,
go
but
to?
you can go to Savage Journey
You know
online.
what? You know what we're gonna do?
We'll put it on ours.
We're gonna put it on at the D.S.A. podcast. There'll be a spot in our link in Instagram and Facebook somewhere
Yeah.
where you can go click that link.
I'll try
Because
to-
my
yeah,
boy
we'll copy
hosting,
it.
so we need to put that link so they
Facts.
can go straight to it.
That's
You know what I'm
facts.
saying? Y'all go have a good time on June 14th, man. Make sure you get it done.
Also,
Get it right.
the countdown has started. 9 days away. Yours truly, the Big 4-3. It's going down.
Oh, hey, yo.
Gemini season.
Hey, you saw that shit I sent you, right?
What?
The R&B and Wing Fest. That's the weekend of your birthday.
Yeah, what you want to do?
I talked to my boy Chuck like, fuck it, let's go. Like,
That Saturday?
He want to do the art. We gonna chop it up.
Yeah, I'm with
Cause
it.
I'm with it. Grown vibes.
I'm with it. Shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, big 4,
Big 4-3.
big 4-3.
Yeah, what I used to run in track, high school, 4-3. How that to buy? Might still have that. We gonna check that out. I've been working out. So
Bro, my knees are
I'm gonna check. You know what? I'm gonna see what my 40 time
My
is. I'm
knees
gonna
are- That what you all do for your birthday?
I'm gonna give myself. Well, now I'm still working out. I'm still trying.
Yeah, no, you gotta do that for your birthday.
For my
man.
birthday.
You gotta time yourself.
See where I'm at.
See
on
where,
my birthday.
See where you at 43.
At 43, running 40.
That makes more sense.
Let's make it happen.
We gonna film.
Gonna see where
See
I'm at.
where you at 43 years
At
old.
43 years old. What my 40 time is.
We
See if
you
I
know we
still
all
got
see
it.
what your 40 time is, and we gonna see how many goddamn jump shots or some shit you can make in a row at 43 years
Not
old.
none, cause I ain't been shooting.
Yeah,
I
you just
just been
gotta see what
weightlifting.
your
I
limits
ain't
is
making
at
none.
43.
I ain't making none in a row. But guess what? I still bust your ass 1-on-1. Whoever wanted.
This
so
is new territory.
make no
for
mistake
us.
about it. I still got it.
43 is new territory.
I
so
don't
yeah.
give a damn.
But
I
you
still
definitely
got
we need to clock that. See what
I'm with it.
43 year old.
I'm with it.
So yeah, man. But
I'm
hey,
with it. Cause I know I still got my hops.
it been a
I
dope.
got that on video.
It been a dope episode, man. Hey,
It has.
this is D.S.A. podcast.
Merch. You see it. Gang Life merch.
I won't say you gotta put it out.
Yes, Loud merch. Got
Gang
colors.
Gang.
And just for those that don't understand, let me go ahead and put this out here. Gang Life can work for anybody. I took a negative and turned it into a positive. So it's supposed to get your attention when you see the word gang, because the first thing you're going to think is something negative, right?
Gang.
Yeah. So that's
Gang,
going to pull your
gang.
attention in. But the
like
meaning,
the shirt.
the meaning behind it is something more meaningful. And it basically stands for getting all knowledge from God, living in faith every day. Now, that does not mean you have to be churchy and holier than thou and all of that. No. That simply means whatever you put your heart and your passion and your love and your soul into to become great and successful, at the end of the day, you're going to trust God to lead you, right?
Yeah, fact.
You're going to pray about what you want to do, right?
Some people do.
That's what I mean. It don't whatever your God is.
Yeah.
Whoever it is that you pray to.
Yeah. If you pray to a Coca-Cola can,
You're gonna trust the guidance in whatever God you praying to.
Facts.
And you're gonna have faith that it's gonna work, right?
Right.
And you end up becoming successful from it, right?
That's the idea.
Gain life.
That's it.
Just that simple.
Oh yeah, we gotta get that. We gotta get that social media going. We gotta get that gang life prayer.
Big facts. Big facts. On the way.
So we can put it on there. But yeah, man.
Got D.S.A. podcast apparel. So y'all tap in, man.
Y'all ain't ready for that yet. Ain't ready for
See what's going on. We out here, man. Told you something different, something new.
My shirt yet.
Got the Yes Lord tees.
Yeah, I haven't worn my shirt yet.
Yeah.
I still got my. I typically
I'm finna
don't
get some
wear
more colors made.
I usually don't wear it, so I wear it one time,
Yeah.
and then I like to keep out like.
Man, I'm just finna start wearing. That's all I'm finna start wearing.
I be keeping my shirt because
That's
I be
all I'm
like,
gonna
that's the first shirt. It be the first one, you feel?
I make a second.
So I be keep my shirt. The second one I wear it all the time.
Yeah.
But hey, man,
Definitely, all these you see right here, I'm gonna get whoa. This is part of the wardrobe. I'm wearing these.
Yeah, that's hard.
Wearing every last one of these.
But hey, man, hey, good
yeah.
episode. Time for us to get on out of here, man. Hey, this is D.S.A. podcast, man, and we are
out. Yes, Lord. It's a good one.